Hi, my name is Janine Lee. I'm the Director of Domestic Violence Business Solutions. We help privately individuals and corporate leaders to reduce domestic violence so people can feel safer and be safer, both at home and work. And what we've done is we've partnered with Kim to work with her because we understand in our industry that being able to convey our message is so important to be able to improve lives. And you may be thinking, well, how is that relevant for me? And the relevance is in the journey that I've been through with Kim. And it's been a wonderful journey, and I'd like to share that with you now so you can see how working with Kim can really make a difference to you and your teams as well at every touch point, regardless of whether you're on stage, talking to an audience, whether you're working individually with clients, or a one-off touch point with whoever it might be within your community. So what we did is we really looked at the importance of storytelling and how we could share our message from our heart, because what I know from working with Kim is that how we interact, regardless of where we are, whether we're on stage, communicating with masses of audience, numbers of people, or whether it's one-to-one, it's how we leave people feeling and how we share our message and we get our expertise and authority across to others. So I'd like to encourage you to really connect with Kim and talk with her about how she can make a difference for you too. And some of the examples of how we've really made a difference is around, for example, techniques around breathing. So we know when we first go onto stage and we feel that clamminess and that nervousness, and we've got this tight feeling in our throat, and we've got this sea of eyes looking at us, and we're feeling as if we're not confident because we're being judged on stage. Now, if you can make the difference by really connecting with your message and sharing that with clarity and confidence, then what happens is you'll take your audience on a journey, and Kim will help you and share that with you, share how the frameworks around how to do that. So you're not concentrating on feeling nervous, you're concentrating on that connection that you have with your audience. So what happens is that when you do that, your audience members, they'll come up to you afterwards, like they do to me, and they'll say, Janine, when you were talking about Jane on stage, and you were sharing her journey and what happened to her, tell me, what happened next? And so what happens is they really connect and they understand and they learn from stories. And Kim will share with you how you can step in to a character through an archetype to be able to do that. She'll share with you how when you're on stage and you're taking an audience on their journey, it's about connecting emotionally with them. So it's about the use of the stage and how when you step forward or you step backwards or you're on a certain part of the stage, how that connects with the audience in terms of what type of emotion that you want to evoke. It's about breathing as well. So for example, Kim taught me the importance of breathing, not only when I'm talking to audiences of big numbers, and recently I was on a stage at an international conference, and I was able to share my message without that clamminess, and I used the breathing techniques, but also I use that for my clients now too. So the techniques that she shares go outside of just being on stage or being with an audience, and it's about applying them one-to-one when you're coaching and working with your clients as well. So for example, I had a client recently who had to go and give evidence in court on a really serious court case. And we spoke about the breathing. And when it got to the crunch, and she was asked by prosecutors and defence lawyers whether or not she would actually allow one charge to be dropped, she immediately reflected on the breathing. She stopped. She used the techniques that Kim has taught me to be able to convey to her. And she answered with confidence and said, no, I'm not withdrawing any charges. And he was subsequently convicted on all charges as a result. So there's huge impacts in terms of what Kim can teach you that you can pass on as techniques to your clients as well. So if you want to be able to be an influencer in your area, whether it be at work, at home, or on a big stage, I really suggest that you connect with Kim, because she can really help you make a difference. And this is where you can really scale, you can stand out, and you can make a dent in your world for everyone. Thank you, Kim.